Imagine uncovering evidence that could change everything we know about history. What if we could uncover the secrets of our past? Today we're diving into the top 10 archaeological discoveries that have left the world in awe. In 1963, a man living in the Cappadocia region of central Anatolia, Turkey, noticed his chickens were disappearing through a small opening in his basement wall. Curious, he expanded the opening to investigate and uncovered the first of what would ultimately be revealed as over 600 entrances to the largest underground city in the world, Derinkuyu. This ancient city, carved into the soft volcanic rock of Cappadocia, dates back to at least the 8th century BCE, with evidence suggesting that it was expanded and used by various civilizations over the centuries. Derinkuyu is an engineering marvel. The city extends more than 60 meters underground, with at least 18 levels uncovered so far. Each level is meticulously designed, with interconnected passages that lead to various living spaces, storage rooms, kitchens, stables, and even places of worship. One of the most remarkable features of the city is its sophisticated ventilation system. The architects designed an intricate network of shafts that allowed fresh air to circulate throughout the underground complex, ensuring that the inhabitants could live comfortably even in the deepest levels. The city's population could range from 20,000 to 30,000 people, depending on the extent of its use during different historical periods. It is believed that Derinkuyu and other similar underground cities in the region were primarily used during times of conflict, when surface dwellers sought refuge from marauding armies or religious persecution. The discovery of Derinkuyu has challenged our understanding of ancient engineering and urban planning. It has also raised intriguing questions about the reasons for constructing such a massive underground complex and the daily life of its inhabitants. In 1974, while digging a well outside the Chinese city of Xi'an, a group of farmers stumbled across a life-size clay soldier. Archaeologists were called to the site, and what they found would shock the world. An underground army of thousands of meticulously crafted clay soldiers, each uniquely detailed, standing in battle formation, known now as the Terracotta Army. The excavation revealed that the Terracotta Army was part of a massive burial complex constructed to accompany Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of a unified China, into the afterlife. The army consists of an estimated 8,000 soldiers, along with 130 chariots and 670 horses spread across 3 main pits. The soldiers range in height from 172 to 188 centimeters, reflecting their military rank. The Terracotta Army was created to serve as an eternal guard for Emperor Qin Shi Huang in the afterlife, ensuring his protection and continued rule beyond death. The construction of the mausoleum and the army was a colossal undertaking, reportedly involving 700,000 people over several decades. This monumental project reflects the emperor's immense power and his belief in the afterlife, where he intended to maintain his dominance with an invincible army by his side. The Terracotta Army is one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of all time, not only for its sheer scale and artistic achievement, but also for the window it provides into the world of ancient China. The discovery has reshaped our understanding of the Qin dynasty and the remarkable legacy of China's first emperor. Hidden for over 3,000 years beneath the sands of Egypt's Valley of the Kings, the tomb of the boy king, Tutankhamun, was uncovered in a near-perfect state of preservation. The search for Tutankhamun's tomb began as part of a broader effort to uncover the lost secrets of ancient Egypt. British archaeologist Howard Carter, sponsored by Lord Carnarvon, had been excavating in the Valley of the Kings for several years with little success. Many believed that all the royal tombs in the valley had already been discovered and plundered, leaving little hope of finding anything of significance. However, Carter was convinced that the tomb of the relatively unknown King Tutankhamun was still hidden somewhere in the valley. His perseverance paid off on November 4, 1922, when his team discovered the top of a stairway leading to a sealed doorway. After carefully clearing the entrance, Carter and his team broke through another sealed doorway on November 26th, revealing the antechamber of the tomb. Inside, Carter and his team uncovered a breathtaking array of treasures, including over 5,000 artifacts that provided an unparalleled insight into ancient Egyptian culture, art, and daily life. The antechamber alone was filled with golden chariots, intricate furniture, jewelry, weapons, and statues, all meticulously crafted and beautifully preserved. The burial chamber, however, held the most iconic discovery of all: the pharaoh's solid gold funerary mask, which has since become one of the most recognizable symbols of ancient Egypt. The mask, inlaid with semi-precious stones and weighing over 10 kilograms, covered the mummified face of Tutankhamun, symbolizing the divine nature of the young king. In addition to the golden mask, the burial chamber contained 3 nested coffins, the innermost of which was made of solid gold and held the mummified body of the pharaoh. The walls of the burial chamber were adorned with vivid frescoes depicting scenes from the Book of the Dead, designed to guide the king on his journey to the afterlife. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb had a profound impact on archaeology and popular culture. It sparked a worldwide interest in ancient Egypt and led to a surge in Egyptology as a field of study. When on a fateful morning in 79 CE, near present-day Italian city of Naples, Mount Vesuvius, a stratovolcano, erupted. The once thriving Roman city of Pompeii, along with slews of its citizens, was extinguished, buried, and ultimately perfectly preserved for archaeologists to rediscover in the mid-18th century. It wasn't until 1599 that parts of the city were accidentally uncovered during the construction of an underground water channel. However, the significance of the find wasn't fully recognized, and it wasn't until 1748 when Spanish engineer Joaquin de Alcubierre began systematic excavations that Pompeii began to reveal its secrets to the world. Pompeii is often described as a city frozen in time, and with good reason. The volcanic ash and debris that buried the city created an airtight seal that protected it from the elements and human interference. As a result, the city's structures and artifacts were preserved with extraordinary detail. One of the most poignant and famous aspects of Pompeii's preservation is the plaster casts of the victims of the eruption. During excavations, archaeologists discovered that the bodies of the deceased had decomposed, leaving voids in the hardened ash layer. By pouring plaster into these voids, they were able to create detailed casts of the people who perished in the disaster, capturing their final moments in haunting detail. The discovery of Pompeii is unparalleled in its contribution to our understanding of the ancient Roman world. Unlike other archaeological sites, where only fragments of history remain, Pompeii provides a complete and detailed picture of a Roman city in its entirety. In the heart of the Great Rift Valley, carved by time and the elements, lies Olduvai Gorge, a site of immense importance in our understanding of human evolution. Here, beneath the scorching sun of East Africa, lies the cradle of humankind. Olduvai Gorge came to global attention in the early 20th century, largely thanks to the pioneering work of the British-Kenyan archaeologists Lewis and Mary Leakey. The Leakeys began their research in the area in the 1930s, drawn by reports of ancient stone tools and fossils. Over the following decades, their excavations would revolutionize our understanding of human ancestry. One of the most groundbreaking discoveries at Olduvai Gorge was the 1959 unearthing of the fossilized skull of an early hominin, known as Australopithecus boisei. This find, often referred to as the Zinj skull, was dated to about 1.75 million years old, significantly pushing back the timeline of human evolution. In 1960, Louis Leakey's team made another landmark discovery, the remains of Homo habilis, a species considered one of the earliest members of the genus Homo. Homo habilis is thought to have lived between 2.1 and 1.5 million years ago and is characterized by its use of stone tools, marking a significant step in the evolution of human intelligence and adaptability. The Olduvai tools, a type of stone tool first identified at Olduvai Gorge, are some of the oldest known tools made by human ancestors, dating back approximately 2.6 million years. These simple yet effective tools, created by striking one stone against another to produce sharp-edged flakes, are considered evidence of the cognitive leap that distinguished early humans from other primates. The discoveries at Olduvai Gorge have had a profound impact on the study of human evolution. The site continues to be a focal point for research, with ongoing excavations and studies that are revealing new insights into our ancient ancestors. The cave of Altamira, located in northern Spain, is one of the most remarkable archaeological discoveries ever made. Discovered in 1868 by Spanish hunter, the cave is often referred to as the Sistine Chapel of prehistory. The cave of Altamira is celebrated for its magnificent polychrome paintings, which date back approximately 36,000 to 13,000 years ago. The most famous section of the cave is the Great Hall of Polychromes, where the ceiling is adorned with vivid depictions of bison, horses, deer, and wild boar. These images are painted with remarkable realism, using red, ochre, black, and other natural pigments to create shading and depth, a technique that demonstrates a sophisticated understanding of perspective. The cave of Altamira holds a unique place in the study of human history and prehistoric art. Its discovery provided the first clear evidence that early humans were capable of creating sophisticated art, challenging the prevailing view of prehistoric people as primitive and uncultured. Göbekli Tepe, located in the southeastern region of Turkey, was first identified in the 1960s, but its significance wasn't recognized until much later. In 1994, German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt began excavations at the site, and what he uncovered astonished the world. Buried beneath the earth were massive stone pillars arranged in circular formations, some standing over 5 meters tall and weighing up to 20 tons. Its advanced construction and artistic sophistication were remarkable, especially considering that it was built by hunter-gatherers more than 11,000 years ago, long before the advent of agriculture and settled communities. The most striking features of Göbekli Tepe are its large T-shaped stone pillars, many of which are decorated with elaborate carvings. The carvings depict a variety of animals, including snakes, foxes, boars, birds, and insects, as well as abstract symbols that remain enigmatic to this day. The precision and detail of these carvings are astonishing, considering the tools available to the people who created them. Despite the extensive research conducted at Göbekli Tepe, many questions remain unanswered. The exact purpose of the site is still unclear, as is the meaning of the symbols and carvings on the pillars. The lack of evidence for domestic structures suggests that Göbekli Tepe was not a permanent settlement, but rather a ceremonial or ritual center used periodically by hunter-gatherer groups from the surrounding region. Another mystery is why the site was deliberately buried around 8000 BCE. Göbekli Tepe existence challenges conventional narratives about the origins of civilization and underscores the complexity and sophistication of early human societies. In the desolate landscape of the Judean desert, nestled amidst caves and cliffs overlooking the Dead Sea, lies a discovery that revolutionized our understanding of biblical history. The Dead Sea Scrolls, a vast collection of ancient manuscripts, offer unprecedented insights into Second Temple Judaism and the origins of Christianity. In 1947, a Bedouin shepherd stumbled upon a cave near Qumran. Inside, he found clay jars containing scrolls inscribed with Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek text. This discovery sparked one of the greatest archaeological treasure hunts of the 20th century. Over the next decade, thousands of scroll fragments were uncovered from 11 different caves. These fragments revealed a treasure trove of biblical and extra-biblical texts dating back to the 3rd century BCE. Among the most significant finds were nearly complete copies of every book of the Hebrew Bible except Esther. The Dead Sea Scrolls' significance extends far beyond their age or rarity. They have fundamentally transformed our understanding of the Bible, Jewish history, and the roots of Christianity. In the depths of the Aegean Sea, off the coast of the Greek island of Antikythera, lies a shipwreck dating back to the 1st century BCE. Amidst the remnants of this ancient vessel, a remarkable artifact emerged from the watery abyss, the Antikythera mechanism. Discovered in 1900 by Greek sponge divers, the Antikythera is composed of at least 30 interlocking bronze gears housed in a wooden frame about the size of a shoebox. It was operated by turning a hand crank, which set the gears in motion. The mechanism was designed to perform complex calculations, particularly related to astronomy. Recent studies, aided by modern technology such as X-ray tomography, have revealed that the Antikythera mechanism was capable of predicting astronomical positions and eclipses decades in advance. It could model the movements of the Sun, Moon, and possibly even the planets, following the principles of Greek astronomy. The sophistication of the Antikythera mechanism is unparalleled for its time. It is often compared to the work of later mechanical geniuses like Leonardo da Vinci, but it predates such figures by over a millennium. The fact that the ancient Greeks possessed the knowledge and skills to create such a device suggests that other similar, now lost technologies might have existed. The discovery of the Antikythera mechanism has revolutionized our understanding of what ancient civilizations were capable of, revealing a level of technological sophistication that was previously unimaginable. The Rosetta Stone, discovered by French soldiers in 1799 during Napoleon Bonaparte's campaign in Egypt, is a large slab measuring about 114 centimeters tall and 72 centimeters wide, weighing approximately 760 kilograms. Its surface bears inscriptions of a decree issued in 196 BCE during the reign of Ptolemy V Epiphanes, written in 3 scripts: Egyptian hieroglyphs, Demotic script, and Ancient Greek. At the time, Egyptian hieroglyphs were a complete mystery, having fallen out of use by the 4th century CE. The Rosetta Stone was immediately recognized as a significant find because it offered the same text in 3 different scripts, allowing scholars to compare the well-understood Greek with the other 2. Key progress in deciphering the hieroglyphs was made by Thomas Young, an English polymath, who identified that some hieroglyphs represented sounds rather than concepts. The breakthrough came in 1822 when Jean-François Champollion, a French linguist, announced his discovery that the hieroglyphs were a combination of phonetic symbols and ideograms. By comparing the hieroglyphic text with the Greek and Demotic versions, Champollion identified the names of pharaohs such as Ptolemy and Cleopatra, providing the key to understanding the script's phonetic elements. Champollion's work laid the foundation for modern Egyptology, enabling scholars to read and interpret ancient Egyptian texts. This unlocked vast information about Egyptian religion, politics, daily life, and culture, allowing for a chronological reconstruction of Egyptian history from the Old Kingdom through the New Kingdom and beyond. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating stories. Until next time.